Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and this is the second part of my faves and flops of January video. I had divided them into drugstore and high-end luxury and online, and so I thought I would just start right off. Let's do something from the online. This was sent to me recently, and as you know, I've been working on whitening my teeth a little bit because as you get older, of course, your teeth do yellow, and if they're not getting whitened, they're going more yellow. So if you've ever looked in the mirror, a lot of us miss it, but it's quite apparent, and it's a big thing now that you have white teeth. So I didn't want anything that was too abrasive. I was using charcoal, activated charcoal. This is a coconut shell activated charcoal. I stuck my toothbrush in that, and then I was brushing my teeth for about 20 seconds, spitting it all out. There's a mess everywhere, and then I go over with my regular toothpaste and floss, and then I use a mouth rinse. So I was doing that for a while. It was really abrasive. I was starting to get sensitivity in my gums, and this company reached out to me about a month ago. This is Dental Expert Active Whitening Charcoal Toothpaste. Now, I've tried a couple of toothpaste from like TJ Maxx. They have a section, a natural remedy section, and they had some charcoal toothpaste, and I found them to be really slimy. So I was a little bit hesitant about this one, and I'm so glad I tried it because it was extremely minty and it wasn't slimy at all, and you don't feel the grit from the charcoal in it. It's a really nice mixture of a nice minty, and I mean minty toothpaste with the charcoal, and it's not messy, which is, you know, it does come out black. Now it does come out black, but I mean when you brush your teeth with it, it's not the same as using the powder, really. It's in there and it's doing what it needs to do, and it's actually good for you. Charcoal is actually good for you. The charcoal from here is a bamboo charcoal, which is kind of interesting. It's a little bit different than the coconut shell. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know, but it's not slimy, and I think that that's so important with this kind of toothpaste because it is a nice natural tooth whitener. I do like this a lot, and definitely would recommend it. It's better than the ones I found at TJ Maxx. Like I said, you can get this online, and I'll put the link below. This company reached out to me about a month ago. Aliza, this is a 3-in-1 facial cleaning papers, and I thought it was great. It's awfully heavy. It's a jar, a very heavy kind of jar, and in it, it looks almost like a cushion foundation compact, and in it are these little papers. Remind me of Stridex pads. Remember those from the 70s? They're tiny little paper soaps, and they're specially formulated with skincare, so they're supposed to be much better than just using, you know, a regular soap or whatever. For travel, they're really nice. They're extremely sensitive to water, so the second you put water in, you're supposed to take, they said 2 to 3. You definitely need at least 3 sheets to make a little bit of a suds. Put 2 to 3 of these papers into your hand, and then you spray them with a little bit of water. Rub your hands together, it makes the suds, and then you wash your face with it. What I found from this is I like the idea that they have skincare in them. I think it's a great idea. But what I found was that you do definitely need 3, and there's only about 50 papers in here, so you're only going to get about, what, 17, 18 washings out of this. When you suds it up, it feels like it's got moisturizer in it as well. So when you're washing your face, it feels fine. It does get a lot of the dirt and makeup off, but it doesn't really rinse completely away. There seems to be kind of a residue left over, and the hand you used to initially dissolve the papers in still feels like it has residue on it, and I just didn't feel like I could really get it clean all the way. So I'm afraid I love the idea of this, and I wanted to like this, but I honestly can't recommend it. And also, this is very heavy. For traveling, the idea is light and easy. They're kind of awkward to pull out, and you've got to hold off on wetting your hand until you actually get the papers in them. And it's really hard when I like to rinse my face first just to soften it up a little bit and then do the washing. So I had a wet hand. It started to dissolve before I even put it on. So this was kind of a fail for me, but I always appreciate when people send me skincare, but always they run the risk of me not necessarily liking the product. And just for those reasons, I didn't care for it, and I still feel it around my ring. I still feel that a little bit of residue. So it was a fail for me, but I do appreciate that they sent the product. So let's go to the Sephora makeup, because I think you're probably more interested in that. This is from Becca, and it's in the Impulse aisle at Sephora, which, as you know, the Impulse aisle is, they put these things that you just can't resist. This is $15. And this is a wonderful introduction to two of Becca's popular products. This is their new First Light Priming Filter. It's a really nice skin brightening primer. And it's just the right size for you to test it out or for traveling. And a lot of us really like it on here. I like it. It's got brightening properties. Makeup goes over really nicely over the top of it, and you also get a small moonstone, and this is the liquid. Let me just put that right there. This is the liquid highlight. I don't want to Tin Man myself out a little bit, but this is really nice, you know, and they're both, it's just the perfect size. I wish more makeup was in a travel situation. I love travel kind of samples because this is a great way to introduce yourself to products that are expensive in their full-size version. So this is definitely a big hit, and Kat Von D, she has teamed up with Billie Joe Armstrong from Green Day, and I'm a huge Green Day fan. I love them. American Idiot's one of my favorite songs of all time. Anyway, she's worked in the past with Billie Joe's wife on an animal charity project. I mean, I don't know if you remember the tattoo liners when you bought the special edition, $1 went to this animal charity. Well, it was his wife. And their friends, and they decided to work together on an interesting new eyeliner. And I've actually got it on now. It's kind of considered a smudgeable, not fussy, not perfect black liner. And a lot of people were put off by that, and they just thought, oh, you know, she's got to stop, you know, just doing stuff with her friends. And I'm like, no, this is great. I love the tribute to Billie Joe in here, and I also like the name Basket Case is great. And it's a nice, soft black crayon. It's got a sharpener built right into it. Kat did the artwork of the Basket Case. Basket Case is the name of a song that was very, very popular for Green Day in, I don't know, early mid-90s. And this is an Insomniac black. And it's a very, it's soft. And I tell you, it's waterproof pretty much, because when I put it on, and I've got it on here, you smear it out a little bit. And it's supposed to, I mean, the way they wore it really gothy. But I don't wear gothy anymore. It doesn't look so cool. But, I mean, it works so well as a bottom base color. And you've got the sharpener in there. But this is a great, great item. I don't know why anybody was putting it down, because it's wonderful. It dries up, so just do one eye at a time. So you line your eye, and then I just lined a little bit here. And then I smear it with my finger, but you could also use kind of a stiff, small brush to do it as well. And just smear it. And, I mean, it's really cool. And then I just put a little bit of purple shadow, just kind of to blend it out over the top. It makes a great base, so I really liked it. The Basket Case Green Day collab for eyeliner, and I love the fact that he wore it, and the little video they released there for it. Very, very cute. I definitely recommend it, and I love Kat Von D anyway, and of course she is, there are no animal-derived ingredients in any of her things, so it's vegan, and it's also a cruelty-free product, so I think that's a great thing. I love Kat Von D anyway, and I'm usually quite supportive. There's very few things of hers that I really didn't care for. My first Holy Grail oddball thing. I had one in the drugstore. This is the one that I have for the high-end. I saw Angie Hot and Flashy talk about her favorites for 2017, and she mentioned this, and I thought, a lip primer? Oh, God. You know, and I've used, you know, lip primers kind of like as a smoothing agent. This is the best ever. This is the Too Faced Lip Insurance, and it's like they have an eye insurance, you know, and then they have, you know, their face hangover RX, which I love. The lip thing, what a game changer this is. You put it on your lips, like I prime my eyes, I prime my face, I prime my lips now. Just do it, trust me. This goes on and it smooths over your lips so that they can take and hold on to your lipstick for longer in the day, and it won't let the lipstick budge out into all those tiny little lines all around our mouths as we get older. It's fabulous. It's wonderful stuff. So I recommend it. It's from Too Faced. It is the Lip Insurance, and I thank Angie Hot and Flashy for bringing it up, because I wouldn't have really thought about it. Had she not mentioned it, I wouldn't have thought about it. So I love this, the Lip Insurance. I was sent this La Biarritz, which is a skin care moisturizing cream. It's phyto stem cell. And I thought, oh, here we go, another fancy schmancy skin care moisturizer thing. Well, I'll try it. I tell you, from the very first time I used this, instantly it absorbs into your skin really quickly, so it's not greasy or anything. I noticed, because I have a really bad cold for the last week. I've had a terrible flu/cold, and I was blowing my nose all the time. My nose, you know how it is when you're blowing your nose all the time. It gets all cracky skin all on the edge. You can't even tell, because I've been using this over that, and underneath my makeup it works really well. It is probably one of the best moisturizers I've ever used, and you know, it beats out the German Nivea, it beats out the Enigma, it beats out my Revlon Moisture. Absolutely wonderful. So I would definitely recommend this, and I'll link it below. This is beautiful stuff. And it's got, let me just read the stuff that's in it. Rejuve Therapy Phyto Stem Cell Moisturizing Cream instantly hydrates, moisturizes, and helps improve the appearance of aging skin. And I totally agree, it does. For best results, gently apply 2 full pumps twice daily to a freshly cleaned face. Avoid direct contact with the eyes. Okay. It's got aloe leaf juice as the main ingredient rather than water. So it helps, for some reason that helps it absorb into your skin easier. And it's got a lot of other, you know, good sunseed oils, olive fruit oil, apricot kernel oil. It's got a lot of different beneficial ingredients to it. So I definitely recommend this. It's absolutely wonderful. And let me just spray a little bit here onto the skin. I hate to waste it. It's so nice. But I mean, it absorbs right into your skin, and it feels great. It really does. And I like it that it doesn't interact with makeup either, but you know, it's one of those things where you feel it right away, and I could feel it, like it almost like made them disappear. It was like a magic wand. So I really absolutely like it, and I don't like, you know, I don't like to go gaga over you know, single oddball little skincare things, but I do like this very much. So if you are in the market for something, you have dry skin, I have dry skin. It is made for all skin types. I can only attest to the fact that for dry skin this worked really well. and it's the middle of winter, and I have a cold. So it worked well, really well. One of my favorite things from January was I watched Nadi. He's called Pop Lux. Pop Lux, yeah. He's a young singer, and he's into makeup, and he's starting his own makeup line. Anyway, he was talking about this, and he said that this was the best foundation he's ever used in his life. And these are the Derma Blend Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigments. Now, you can mix these in like those things from Cover FX, but this is something you can use as standalone. You can use this on its own. It's absolutely wonderful. Just a few drops, and your whole face is covered, and it looks like skin. It's amazing. I talked about it before, but I just wanted to bring it up again because it's one of my favorite foundations, I think, of all time. I'm not sure if it's Holy Grail status or not, but I don't think I could ever give that to a foundation. You know, I have in the past, and then I changed my mind, and then, you know, different times of the year they react differently. So I do like this one. This is the Creator Drops. So if you are in the market for something, I have dry skin, and it works really well over my dry skin. So I definitely recommend it, and I'm so glad, you know, when you're watching certain YouTubers, it's really cool when they give a review and you actually can agree with it when you go and buy the item yourself. And I'm hoping that when you're watching me, it's the same for you. That's stuff that I really like, that, you know, you try, that you like it as well. Milk. Little test tubes here. This is a Milk concealer, and I don't know why. It just attracted me. Maybe the test tube thing, I thought maybe it was more scientific. A scientific concealer, I need that. This color is Fair, and I tried, they had several shades, and I tried several of them. That's my coffee maker telling me my coffee's done. I'm just going to put this right here. There's a slight pinky undertone to the Fair, but I like that for under the eyes because I think it's very, very brightening. This disappears under your eyes beautifully. There's nice coverage. For dry skin or wrinkles underneath, it doesn't creep into all those little lacy parts. It works really well. I've tried other Milk products. I tried the Blur Stick, and it was like, okay, you know, it wasn't phenomenal. I think they're a little pricey, but I do like this very much, the concealer, and the shade is Fair. It does blend really nicely, and I love this little test tube that it comes in. Now, as you know, I got that bag from the Lucky Bag from Beautylish, the website Beautylish. They do it once a year. And after time, you know, what did I keep, what did I use, what do I really like? And I had gotten a trio of Jouer highlighters. I really like this one. This is the ice one, and I'm wearing that now. I've got it, I don't know if you can even see it, I've got it on my shoulders, I've got it in the décolleté. I don't want to flash you, you know, but I love it. It's really nice, and I love the compact size. These are smaller than the regular ones, and I really like it. Okay, I did wind up trading with Tracy. She wrote and she said, I'll trade with you because I had the Amethyst Viseart palette, and because I have so many Viseart palettes, I had those colors in my other palettes, so I thought it's kind of a waste because I'm not going to reach for this one. I've got my other Visearts that I reach for. And she traded me the Viseart Amethyst, and I think I also threw in one of the three Jouer highlighters for this. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Instant Look in a Palette. And it's got a nice mirror on the one side. And on the other side you have a blush, a bronzer, a highlight, and then you've got like a blush topper, another highlight. You can use as a shimmer eyeshadow. You've got the crease color, and then you've got a dark corner color for a very extreme glam look. You know, I can almost see why she traded it, because it seems like it would be a great idea, but there really wasn't enough in here for me to go gaga, because it was kind of a one look. It's a one trick pony, as they say. There's not really a whole lot you can do with this other than the one look. So I do like it. Charlotte Tilbury makeup is very, very quality. I'm not sure it's worth the price, and I'm so glad I traded, and Tracy, thank you so much. But you know, I'm so glad I tried this, because I wouldn't have purchased this, I don't think, if I hadn't tried this. On my eyes today, because I'm not wearing fake lashes this week because of my cold, I just don't want to put any more irritation in there. I'll get real close, real close. Yep. Deer in the headlights look. This is a Burberry mascara. I've never tried Burberry mascara before, and I got it in my Sephora Play bag. This is the Burberry Cat Lashes. Cat lashes. Yep. Now the wand, it's one of those hourglass shaped wands. It's one of the, I call it a scratchy wand, because when you're putting it on your eyelashes, you just feel little scratches against your lid. But it puts a really nice lash on. It's a very, very it's buildable. I have 2 coats on right now, and I think it made a really nice lash. I have not yet put this through the full day at work test, and so I don't know how that's going to go. They don't feel crispy, which is really nice, and usually it's the crispy ones that will flake. But that's the Burberry mascara, and very nice big lash. Now I purposely did my nails 9 days ago with this, and this is just gorgeous. I found this in a Marshall's of all places. This is Marc Jacobs, and this is an enamel nail polish. And after 9 days, I have not retouched these, but after 9 days, this nail polish still looks great. I mean, I had a couple of incidents with files, but wow. And it's a beautiful bottle, isn't it? It looks luxurious. Now, with these, you pull off the top, of course, and then you can just use the, you know, it's just a technical, you know, regular old brush. But wow, what a beautiful nail polish. Absolutely gorgeous. I wish they had more colors in TJ Maxx, but I would definitely buy this nail polish again, because it's wear over the 9 days. You know, I would say the first 4 days, 5 days, there weren't any dings, nicks, or wear-offs on the top. And I really put my hands through a lot, you know, between work and home and cleaning and everything else. Absolutely beautiful, huh? I ordered this from Beautylish, and this is the Jouer Best of Nudes. And these are the colors. And I want to say I love these, but I don't. I like the formula. I thought the colors were awful. So it's 8 colors, and I like 3 out of the 8. The colors are really weird. They're grayish or too tan, or I don't know. And there's not a lot of product in there, so this was a little bit of an expensive sampler. You know, as far as I was concerned, these were samples. But I did pick out these 3 colors that I liked very much. Dolce de Leche, Naked, and Rose. So this is the Rose, which is more of a topper. Or Rosé. This is the Dolce de Leche, which is what, caramel? Is that caramel? And this is caramel. They're all nude, so they're all going to kind of look alike. And this one is Naked. This one is Naked. I like Naked the best out of the group. I do like the Rosé because of the sparkliness of it. But that, you know, out of 8, I only like 3 of them. Bobbi Brown. I wanted to try her cream compact foundation, and I really believe this, that Bobbi Brown does not make foundations for older women, and she's an older gal herself. This is a cream foundation. Unless you have really oily skin, and usually older gals tend to have combo or dry skin if they're on Retin-A. It went on patchy, it sunk into the lines. It was, you could see little fibers in it. I just didn't like it at all. And, you know, it comes with its own little spongy thing. I tried it with primers, without primers. I tried putting it on with their thing. I tried putting it on with a brush. I couldn't really work with this cream foundation, and I'm so disappointed because Bobbi Brown used to be like a star player in the makeup world, and I just think things have failed there. But this is the long wear even finish compact foundation, and that was unfortunately a fail for me. This was online, and what a big surprise this was. I was sent 3 items from this company. They're called Beauty Big Bang. Beauty Big Bang. I have a lipstick and eyeliner and a trio of blushes. And this is a cruelty-free line out of China. And their products are all really inexpensive. Oh my gosh, you know, like $4.99-ish. Inexpensive. And the big surprise here, and I was totally surprised, you get a mirror in the compact, but this trio of blushes, and this is number 4, absolutely, let me just, I'll show you here. They're beautiful. This feels like a high quality luxury makeup. And it's $4.99. I'm like, really? Oh my God. So I would actually go back and buy one of the other color combinations of this. They have an assortment of different face and eye products. I also got a lipstick, which is number 11. It says it's a matte lipstick. I think matte, they think is just a word because it's not really a matte lipstick. This is more of a matte lipstick topper. It's got a, you know, you press down on the top, the lipstick comes out on the bottom, and this is the matte number 11, which you're going to laugh. It's very, very shimmery. So when you put it on, I was using it as a topper, and I think it's really nice as a topper for other lipstick. It's really pretty. So that's number 11. I think it was $3.99 or $4.99. It was outrageously cheap. Again, Beauty Big Bang, and I'll put their link below. They definitely are worth checking out because this is what really sold me. This is the eyeliner. It's a waterproof eyeliner. You've got to shake it up, and you pull off the top, and you've got, I feel, the equivalent to Kat Von D's tattoo liner. It's unbelievable. I used it with my false lashes, you know, in between where the skin shows. I've used it to draw a line really close to the lid. It absolutely is amazing. It could very well be the same thing as Kat Von D's tattoo liner. It's so beautiful. And this was really cheap. I think this was $3.99 or something like that. So I'm always excited to find something inexpensive that works like a high-end product. So the Beauty Big Bang was a total hit so far. I'm going to go back and try a few things on my own and talk more about it, but I'll put the link below to the website. I know that at least these 3 things are wonderful, and they are luxury level quality. So I thank you, Beauty Big Bang, for sending these. I'm really impressed. A lot of us were contacted at the same time by Nature Queen, and it's all natural. There's a shampoo and a moisturizer here. I was thinking of that song, Love Potion Number 9, you know. It smelled like turpentine and looked like India ink. This is the conditioner, which actually, it has a strong smell, but it's not too bad. But this is the shampoo, and it smells like clove almost. My husband loved it, so, you know, it's not completely bad here, but I could not get past this. It suds nicely. My hair looked great afterwards. It does work. I can't get past the color, the smell, it's not a fun experience in the shower. And the paper that they use to make their labels got all wet and bunched up. That's a little design feature you may want to work on. So I'm kind of mixed feelings. I thought the conditioner worked really nicely, and I have dry, color-treated hair. So Nature Queen, it's a nice thing. I'm not sure I like the smell. And again, it's like strong spices you would use in a pumpkin pie, or it's like clove. It's what it smells like to me. But that's not a smell I like in shampoo. So anyway, it was really only a fail because of that. Otherwise, my husband loved it, and he was mad I took it out of the shower for the last couple days. I've had it here to review it. He was like, "Where's that brown shampoo?" So anyway, that's Nature Queen. Healthy ingredients in there, good for you, good for your scalp. Just a funky kind of smell and look. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Kitten. Yep, that's the one they said is the best one. I don't know. Kitten is probably their most popular eyeshadow color, so they did a liquid version of it. Very pretty packaging. These are given, everybody gave this like their top award. So let me see if I can do this. I'll have to put a mirror up real close, see if I can do this. And you have to hold your eyes down a little bit while it dries. Don't lift your eyes up or you're going to get it all up in your crease, which you don't want to do. So this is Stila. Oh, screwed it up. Okay, I already screwed it up, so I might as well just keep going. The Stila metallic eyeshadow, when it dries, it looks beautiful. And the light catches it, and it's very glamorous. So if you have a glamorous event to do, or like Valentine's Day night, or something like that, yeah, let me just put a little bit more there. I don't know what the best way is to put this on. I think I've seen people do it with their fingers. I just threw it on with the applicator just for demo's sake. It's just fun. But it's a very pretty color, and it's called Kitten. So you do get that kind of glam look, little shimmery thing without too much. And what I like about it is that it's a metallic glam without being glittery, you know, because I just don't like glitter. I hate chunks of glitter around my eyes, and I think it's bad for your eye health. Also, Angie talked about bringing back Sephora's It's her favorite lipstick shade, and they had stopped carrying it for a while, but they brought it back. Well, I bought it because she had said, and you know, I do watch other people. I do just what you do. They say they like something, and I go and get it. And I'm like, gee, this is awful familiar. And I have the Vice lipstick in Violate. They're identical on the lips. It's so funny. I love Violate. It's one of the 2 Vice lipsticks I actually kept. But, you know, it really is pretty much identical on the lips as the Sephora. So this is much less expensive than this. So if you're looking for the Vice Violate, which is the only purple lipstick I've ever worn, and I really love it, the Sephora matches it exactly. It's like a dupe. Also in my Kohl's haul, I talked about Mally and how I love their shadow sticks from Mally, and they are carrying her now. She's relatively new to them. Usually you can find her stuff in Ulta and on her website, and I think HSN or QVC, one of them, do the Mally stuff. But look at this. This is Brownstone. And then this one is Royal Plum, I believe. Let me me just do Royal Plum. There's a shimmer, and the way it catches the light, it's so flattering on mature faces. And these are really convenient, like to just do a one color eye with. You can just do that. It's beautiful. I love, especially this purple is so nice. And when I am old, I will grow purple. So these are the Mally shadow sticks. And they are kind of a shimmery, satiny color. She does have a couple of matte ones. She has a taupe matte one. I think there's like 10 colors or 12 colors, so definitely you should check them out. And these are my two favorite, Brownstone and Royal Plum. Lancome, somebody said that their favorite concealer for 2017 was the Lancome, and so I had to try it. I'm always up for finding a good concealer for my old creaky eyes, and this was very nice. This is the what is the color on this? Let me see. The color is 110 Ivory, and it's a very lightweight concealer. It does not make the lace patterns under your eyes. It doesn't sink into your wrinkles. It has a slight brightening effect. It's very, it feels elegant. I love the packaging, but that's not why we buy a concealer. We buy a concealer because it has to work and stay on all day. And I think that's key for me. I like to have it stay on all day. And it worked really nicely. So the Lancome concealer, really, really nice. This is the NARS Orgasm lipstick, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And I know they had the multi-stick and all that, but that didn't work for me. But I did like this. This is the Orgasm. It's sheer. It goes on nicely. So whatever your natural lip color is, it blends with it and makes a really pretty color. So I do like it very much. And that came in my Sephora Play bag. So I think that was neat that I liked something from there. I like two things from there. I wanted to talk about this. I've had this for a while. This is the Wander Beauty Lip Foundation. And I think this is similar in idea to, this twists up, to a lip primer. But all it looked like was a very matte lip crayon. And it was awful. It did not work very well at all. And I like Wander Beauty a lot. I think they have some great products. But this foundation, the lip foundation as they call it, it neutralizes your mouth color so that when you put a lipstick on, it's a true color to the lipstick rather than your lips mixed with the color. So I understand it, I get why they did it, but the way it goes over, if you have dry, cracked lips, forget about it. Oh my gosh. So Wander Beauty Lip Foundation, it was a fail for me. If your lips are in good shape, it does neutralize the color of your lips, but I didn't find that it worked very well for my dry lips. So that just about does it for me for the January faves and flops. That was the luxury, high-end, and online version. I had the drugstore version. Please click on that. I have the link below for the drugstore faves and flops from last month. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for spending it with me. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps me out with the new algorithms in YouTube and everything. It really matters if people actually comment on a video or like a video or subscribe to the person. So I really appreciate it. I'm not a numbers person. I'm not really into the math, but it does help me out as far as bumping me up so that people can see my videos, and that's important to me. And I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.